Good afternoon, everybody. This is Mark. We're back here for the daily recap. Market. It's hanging in there. I know from a trading tick point of view, sitting in front of your screen, it is basically today was one of the most boring days I've seen. There was certainly action. There's always action. But from an overall tape point of view, it felt like it was like the week of Labor Day, last week of the summer. Very, very slow. The morning, you definitely had relative strength. Facebook, in my opinion, was the standout of the day. We've been talking about it for a while. We talk about it that we've been long probably from 25 and change, 26. That was the right level, at least for the next time around, and it obviously has moved above 30 today. 32 could be in the cards, and there's supposedly an announcement coming. That's probably going to be the sell the news, just like everything else, at least temporarily. But it's a good stock to trade, and I think people should be involved and been watching it. If you haven't been trading it, it's okay. Up here, you're probably going to need to see a rest somewhere around above 31. But at some point, it's going to keep grinding higher, so it feels like, and we're going to keep having levels. So today, Facebook was the standout. Consistent volume, good volume, and consistent daily moves that really made it tradable. Take that out of the equation, I could say the home builders were good. I could say the clouds were okay. But a lot of the moves happened early on, and there really wasn't a whole lot to take away from it. But everybody's like, is it bearish? Is it bullish? It's really just digestion. Lack of interest, certainly, from institutions getting into new names. But overall, the stuff I'm looking at, you can even mention Google in the picture. It's basing. It's basing nicely. 725 to 740 is the range. Smack down on top end of its range. Very good looking chart. Baidu had an okay day today. But still, I like that it's trading above some key moving averages. But it's still not at the top third of its trading range. Still not best in breed. Amazon sold off a little bit. Again, took a break. Expected. I'm not getting into it. I haven't really been involved. Basically around 260, 262. A little more time is what will make me get back involved with it. Apple, quite frankly, looks terrible on just about all time frames. Is it going to break 500 based on this action? I mean, there's so little interest in it. So we'll see. It shouldn't be something that has garnered too much of your attention. I think that's very important for people overall. Banks, little hit or miss. Citigroup still hanging in there. Goldman closed actually pretty well. Looks very good. BAC took a little pullback today. But you're pulling back right to, it looks like the 21-day moving average. Possibly it can get down to the 50-day. I don't think it's going to. I put a tier on right at the end of the day just to see. Gaps down a little bit. I'll probably put another tier using probably 1080 as a stop. It's still, in a decent uptrend. I don't think it's done yet. Just understand it had a big pull in today. Overall, the other banks are pretty much intact. Home builders, just to mention, hanging in there. Really hasn't been tradable on a daily chart. It's just moving too slow for me to really say I'm excited with it. But that's Toll. You have Len, Ryland are the three that I would trade, and obviously as an ETF, XHB, something to keep on the radar and keep in mind. I think as Facebook gets going, it seemed like LinkedIn woke up a little day. I put a little bit in the swing, bought a little bit in the day trade. I've been trying this back and forth. I bought options probably around 110, 112 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago. Not really doing anything, but possibly, you can make an argument that's a descending channel that should work itself to the upside. Above 115 will get more people involved. Keep it on the radar. I think, with a la Facebook doing what it's doing, other social media stocks, they should get going. I know Groupon and Zynga has pulled back. They're really just down in the dumps. Who knows if they're going to get dragged along, if Yelp's going to get dragged along, but it seems like social media is going to get back in, favor. Certainly Facebook is at that. From a biotech point of view, REGN had a nice comeback from, news still intact. PCYC, I actually took it off right at the end of the day. No necessary reason, just, top of the range, 5 days up, something I wanted to do. ALXN looks okay. Looks like it's, coming out of base and closed very strong. Looks like it could move a little higher. It's now trading above 100, so keep it on the radar. Jazz is another one. And then some of the big boys, Amgen, intact, Gilead, intact also, from that point of view. So overall, guys, I think we're fine. I think this market's hanging in there. I'll just put up the clouds, sorry, because I did mention them. CRM is the best in breed, but VMW probably had the best day overall. But I took home some FFIV also, just hanging in there. Not the best looking chart. CTXS, I think, looked good. If I was correct, I looked at that early this morning. Had a gap up, didn't really do a whole lot. CRM still best in breed. So if one's going to go, that's the one that's probably going to, should go the furthest. It looks the best technically. And then you can add the AGs, POT, MOS, CF had a good day, AGU had a good day. So there's definitely diversification happening in this market. There's definitely rotation. You can't just focus on one single idea, I think, but at the same time you can't get spread out. That's sort of the balancing act we have to play as traders consistently. What is the market doing? Are we overbought? Are we oversold? Where's the money flowing today? Because it seems like it's daily new money's getting put into different places. We do have leadership. The leadership is the banks right now. That, to me, as long as they hang in there, with digestion and then grind a little higher, we're in good shape. We do have the slew of earnings coming next week. That's going to give us the tell. The strong stuff, obviously, will be the stuff we continue playing throughout the year. And there's going to be stuff that just falls by the wayside and is long gone. But we'll have to wait and see. Earnings are going to be exciting. Make sure you're prepared for the earnings. Make sure you know what's coming out, the week of, so you don't get surprised, when something, has it in the morning or in the afternoon. We're intact overall, guys, on all indices. At the same time, a few more days of this, and we probably grind a little higher. But overall, we're getting lots of distribution, lots of nice consolidation, which I think is healthy. Hopefully, you had a good day, and I'll talk to you all later.
Hi, I'm Sean Hendelman of T3 Live, where we train, coach, and mentor traders in order to help you put your money to work with confidence. The T3 Live approach is a blueprint for you to recognize, adapt, and ultimately take advantage of different market conditions. To begin your training with T3 Live, we would like to offer you the opportunity to enroll in our free 30-day online home study course. Fill in your name and email address, and I'll see you on the other side.